check. Mic check. Hey, is this thing on?
It better be, because it's time for Talkin' Real with Jay and Shay, right here on Love 860 WAEC. Now, you can definitely tell who is who. See, Shay, she's the smart one. And Jay, well, he's the one that always has his lip stuck out.
This is not gonna go well for you, bro.
Call in live with your comments and questions, 404-355-8699. That's 404-355-8699. Now, let's talk real with Jay and Shay.
Good evening, Atlanta. Welcome to the Jay and Shay Show. I'm Jay.
And I'm Shay.
Oh, really? You got to just spread it all along like you
Jay.
We know who you are. I know, at least I know who you are. Lord have mercy.
Hey, babe.
Hey.
How you doing?
Oh, really?
How you doing?
I'm doing good.
How your toes doing?
My toes.
Your toes.
Really? My toes.
Your toes.
You gonna play with them?
Oh, well, I can.
Let me tell y'all, this all radio. And girl ain't trying to play on nobody's feet. You know she got jokes. All right, we starting this off silly already. We got a guest today.
Yes, just a second. Let me find out about how your day.
So my day is important now.
Your day is always important. It's always important.
I had a very interesting day. It was very, very wet. Car issues.
Oh, very wet. Really?
Really.
So you went somewhere? Really?
It's called the weather.
I mean, I was pretty much with
It
you
was really
a good portion of the day. When did you slip off and get wet?
It's called walking in the rain.
Okay. Just
anyway,
checking.
Christian station, trying to keep it short. Anyway,
this is not the Christian hour. This is the Jay and Shay Show. It's Talking Real.
We talking
Jay
real.
And Shay.
One thing we gonna do, we gonna talk real.
That's what it's about.
Please believe. But we ain't gonna talk about any of everything that you want to talk about.
Well, I'm just saying, if we talking it real, we keeping it real. What we doing? What we doing? Are you faking? What?
Fake? Oh, well, you know.
But don't be faking now.
We gotta admit, it has been some ties.
Oh, really?
I'm
guessing with your past, because not right here. But anyway, nonetheless.
See,
I'm glad
this
you
is
had
Christian
a
station, so I really
day.
can't really go there. So I'm gonna let that go. Back to my day.
All I'm saying,
like I said, I got
day?
wet.
Okay.
Walking through the rain, had a little car issue, and I'm still blessed to be here. Still made it on time. Still highly favored. I'm happy.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Yes. Not about that other stuff you was talking about.
No. But what I will tell you is,
how was yours? Back to you.
Thank you, Boo.
Really? Thank you.
It was very busy, actually. I had a very, very busy day. Thank you for asking. The week. How was your week? Was it busy? You got
it's been very
stuff
busy.
Going on?
Very busy. My
Productive?
week has been very interesting. But I tell you what, I still get excited every time I come up in here. And that's the most important thing.
I will go with that. Is that
you'll go with that? I mean, that's like you don't believe me. I mean, like
well,
you just Jay. You just like
I'm just saying.
No,
sometimes.
What are you saying?
What I'm saying is, I will go with that, as I was saying. But what I'm thinking is, time came so fast.
Just get it out.
Friday came so fast, and I don't know. It was maybe because Tuesday we went to honor our Ryan Cameron night at the Hawk, so that kind of broke up the week. 10 years. He's been a PA announcer, so it was almost like Tuesday felt like Friday night. So it kind of
That's because you was with the kids that you normally mentor, so that's what got you hyped.
Oh Lord! And
I was hyped for the game because the Hawks won again. I thought that was a good game.
Okay, now we do need to talk about the Hawks, because you see they got on the plane after they left us and went and got it up. They went to the club. I mean, after they had that awesome game, they left us. We went up to Red, had a great party at Red, and they went and got on the plane and went to the club. And now he done fell and broke his fibula, and now you out the rest of the season. Now I'm gonna kind of be mad if we now are in the playoffs and we don't make it past the first round because we're
not going to say that. Okay.
I'm just saying one of our most important, not most important, but one of our impotent players.
Where you get that one from?
Impotent players.
He's important or potent. because you made that one up.
You know,
that was a
basketball
combination.
players are potents. I mean, I'm going to put that a disclaimer. Allegedly, basketball players are potent.
Oh, you need help.
Nonetheless,
Lord.
we talking real.
Yeah,
so,
we
for
no, you
those
just talking.
who are brand new to
alone.
the show, welcome to Talking Real with Jay and Shay. You can find us on all the social media, and basically you can find all of our social media on the jayandshayshow.com. But we are on Instagram, Twitter, you name it, Tumblr, Facebook.
Just
we
fall
got
on it.
Fall on it. Ladies, fall on it. That's your best way. I'm going to tell you, fall on it. But anyway, nonetheless, I do want to acknowledge
That's
that
all, y'all.
our
Just stay with me
Davis
here.
is
Stay with
not
me.
in the building yet.
No,
today.
C. Davis is not.
What?
And again, that's the sad thing about having a professional comedian.
Doing
Because
his
again, he
thing.
has to travel. I mean,
do his
because
thing.
all what he do with his flyers, his advertising.
Brandon.
I mean, the man
Is a
does
branding
big
genius.
things. So again, out there, I'm hoping he's listening.
Savad Creative.
That's him
SIVAD Creative.
doing big things. Shout out there to you, C. Davis.
He's gonna be calling in. But
Now you know when it comes to C. Davis, he don't even answer when you call him. So.
no, he answered today.
I'm just saying
He
he's a comedian,
answered-
but
he
he
answered.
make me laugh every time I call him because you ain't expecting him to pick up.
He answered last night when we called him, and he answered today.
And he did, and it was important.
Yep.
Then I give it to him. But
Yeah.
any other time, you forget that.
I mean, he busy.
I'm just saying.
He
I want that bat number.
No.
I know you hear me out there,
Shonda,
comedian.
where you at? Come.
You need to give me that bat number. I bet you Shonda got another number.
Well, probably, because I got another number for you. So hey.
Well, you do?
Yeah.
Do it work?
I'm about to call it right now.
Do you? Yeah, call it.
That next
Yeah, you
thing.
call it.
That,
Because you notice that ain't even
oh,
on
no,
me.
that ain't even on you.
That let
Oh.
you know right there how
So
important that number is.
That number is
That
not
number
in the
ain't-
building.
that number ain't even important.
But we do have several guests coming in today.
Yes, we do.
We'll have a loaded show today. Exciting. We do want to give our topic, and then we'll also introduce our guests.
That topic that you got.
I'm about to get it started. About to get crunk.
I have to give it to Shay. Usually I come up with a lot of the topics, but she got one that even I had to sit back and say, yeah, run it. So I'm going to let you do you because I have to admit, that one right there should cause a good conversation. And that's what we all about. Keeping it real with real conversation. So let's go with it before we can introduce our guests. Let's do this.
Okay, well, let me tell you this. What I have noticed and what the ladies and the men on the blogs and
That's
on
a nice
our...
clean it up. I like that. How you just threw both them in there.
Well,
That was cute.
mostly the men. But anyway,
that right there.
the
See,
men
that's what get you in
and
trouble.
the
all the time.
women on our Ask Jay and Ask Jay He Knows, both have been talking about committed relationships and how, remember we were talking about the 16-year-old marriage/relationship woman we had last week or week before last? And she was saying that why is it that she feels in competition with all the different women because she's finding that men don't just want to date her. They want to date multiples, but they are being honest and saying they're dating multiples and suggesting that she do the same. Well, this was a spin-off of that topic.
I remember.
Because what our listeners wanted to know is, why do men and women choose a long time to say they are in a committed relationship or are having the talk?
You said the talk.
The talk. And it's not that pregnancy talk. It's the
Thank
talk.
you. Had 5 kids. I remember that talk.
Yeah, because you were telling me about that this week. You said when a woman say, we got to talk,
Yeah.
it could go either two ways.
It didn't work out very well for me.
So if the woman says we got to have a talk, then it's usually bad.
It wasn't good for me.
Because it was
It wasn't
baby,
good. I'm just
mama
saying.
coming.
No, it was like,
I'm pregnant.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But this talk is, why do men and women choose a long time to say they are in a committed relationship or having the talk to say that we are officially together, even though they have been dating for a while? Because my thing is, like I told y'all before, I don't understand why we got to have a talk. If I've been giving you my cookie /cherry for 9 months, oh, we go together, boo. I mean, we whether
But
you said it or not.
But do that make that a monogamous relationship
I mean,
if it started off as a open one?
No. Hold on now.
I'm
Don't be
just
throwing
asking.
no extra in the Kool-Aid.
I don't know about extra, but a lot of times when you date, it's not in always a monogamous relationship. Sometimes when you say dating, today's time of dating, and you already know this because you heard this in conversation, dating is more like, not like solid relationships. It's almost like being open because you're not solidly locked.
No.
So if you're giving up cherries and doing your thing, and you automatically think that makes you now a solid, committed relationship without that communication, that can start the problem right there.
All right, but this is what I'm saying.
Okay.
Is you and I are going out and we're spending 3 to 4 days a week, especially the weekends. We boot up. And in the middle of the week, you come by my place. We're dating. We're going out to dinner at least 3 times a week. And then on the weekend, you with me. And we're spending quite a bit of quality time together for, I don't know why I always choose the 9 to 10 month time, but 9 to 10 months, even a year, and we don't go together. Boy, stop.
I mean, but are you also saying sex pretty
sex
much makes
happening.
it a relationship?
No.
I mean, I'm just wondering because that's, but that's what I'm asking.
Because everybody chooses their own, to each their own about how their sexual relationship goes on. But for the sex partnership, that can start from the first night. I can give you the cookie from the first night on. That don't mean that we go together the first night. I might not feel like,
can you not say good. 9 months of sex is just 9 months of sex, though?
No.
Because that don't mean 9 months of relationship because you did 9 months of sex.
But if we're in...
I mean, help me define that.
Okay.
Because that's what you're leading to.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm
now,
trying to listen
I could give you my cookie for 9 months and we could just be a friends with benefits. That's a different situation. I am spending quality time with you. You get off of work, I get off of work, I got you dinner, or we're going to dinner, or we're going to the movies, or we're doing activities 3 to 4 times a week. On the weekend, you're at my place, I'm at yours. Oh, we're in a relationship, whether you have said it or not.
So you just changed the rules then?
No, I'm just saying.
I mean, because without
months,
that conversation,
why do we have to have
you are changing what
conversation?
y'all started. And if you changed anything, shouldn't it be communicated?
It's not about no changing. It's about why do men take so long to tell me we're in a committed relationship when it's clearly you're giving me your time, I'm giving you my time. Some people, 7 days a week.
So you're telling me that you can't just ask for a committed relationship instead of alluding to one?
Yeah, no, we can't ask you that because that'll make you run like the Flintstones.
But if that's what you want, then the bottom line is you will want him to run on, or you're going to continue playing.
But you will tell them that at the beginning, that, look, I'm looking for some, just like she said. She said she tells them, look, I'm looking for somebody that I'm interested in for long term. I'm not looking to be your friends with benefits. I'm not looking to be your booty call. I'm not looking
to
I'm
get
just,
your neck moving, your head.
I'm
getting dizzy over here.
But I do.
Just slow it down a little bit.
Okay, I'm just saying.
Okay.
Okay.
I just want to make sure the listeners.
Oh, the listeners about to call in on this because this about to be on like popcorn.
I will admit.
Okay.
I like the topic when you came up with it.
Well, I tried to told you. It's on like
kind
popcorn.
of told you.
Tried
really?
to told you.
Try. Thank you. But I tell you what, it was a good one.
Okay.
I liked it.
But I want to introduce our guest. I mean, have you introduced our
really? We allowed to now?
You know what? Whatever. Lim.
We got back again.
We got Lim.
Okay. Kenya. And we ain't talking about the state.
No,
Kenya.
The country. Continent.
Hello, what's up?
Country or continent? Continent.
My
or
Way
country.
magazine is in the building.
Yeah.
There it is. There it is.
My Way. Welcome back. You want to talk about what you're doing and whatnot? What's going on with you?
Well, upcoming, we are throwing. What?
Bring it on up. Come on. No, I can't hear you.
Hello?
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Yes, just recently we had visited South Carolina High School.
Oh, right.
And we had Miss Jasmine Walker, who was Atlanta Hawks cheerleader with us.
Saw that. I saw that on the IG. I saw that.
We getting important people.
I saw them cheering at the South Cobb. I paid attention.
So we had that going on, talking to the students and, encouraging them and motivating them. And we have some events coming up planned for the summer, a pool party, a fundraising event for a scholarship coming up. So that is what we're, can you not?
I told you, you done loud,
in
woman.
my face.
act like you doing something with it then. How about
Okay.
you got your man?
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. It might be on the stream.
Put it on.
Don't act like you're doing too much of it.
Okay, I'm just saying, get close to it. See, when I'm on my boo, I get close to it.
You get off.
I get close
Because
to it.
you already loud.
I'm just saying, I get close to mine.
Turn her down.
No, don't turn me down. Don't turn me down.
Turn her down.
I'm good. I'm Gucci. Hey, you need a barrel, but no, get close to mine now.
I
don't share. I don't share.
I don't know
That's
what you
not
do,
what
but
I do.
You awful loud.
I don't do no sharing.
You need to get her down.
No, I'm good.
She's doing too much.
No, I'm good.
Okay. But
Lady
what
B,
you
don't
think-
listen to him.
What do you think of the topic?
I love the topic, actually. I love the hello. Mm-hmm. Yes, I love the topic actually, and it does take men quite a while
Forever.
to settle down. But then
Is
I
that
feel
really
like
necessary?
some us
Forever.
women, because we're hurt just like men, it takes us a long time. But I do think that in the beginning, communication is the first thing to start off what it is, and even like, piggyback off what Shay said. You know, we've been together for 9 months. However, yeah, he with you, but all men find time to go see somebody else.
Not if you got that thing on lock.
It don't matter. 'Cause
Lock that thing down.
sometimes it's
They
not
ain't
about that
going
because yours might be
nowhere.
good and somebody else might be good.
Oh, it ain't about that. It ain't about that cookie. I almost messed up.
Yeah, thank you so
Got us
much.
thrown
I
off the
really don't want.
Dump that.
I went a whole 4 months.
But I mean, commitment or with that, it's just about trust issues. That's what a lot of people have.
And again, that's usually from other relationships.
Yes.
And that's one of the things we're going to key in on.
We're gonna talk about that on the second hour about
Yes.
that trust situation. But we do have a caller, Lim.
Please.
How are you doing,
Can you
sir?
hear me?
Yes,
Hey,
we can.
Lim. Welcome to the Jay and Shay Show.
Yeah, bro. Thank you. Can you
Did
hear
you? Yes, we did. Did you hear the topic today?
Yeah, I believe I did. Here's where I'm at. Okay, woman with a man, 9 months, and you got sexual things involved and everything else, and you still questioning whether or not y'all in a relationship. When you gave up the nookie, did you question whether you was going to be in a relationship?
Oh, good.
Or because
Shay.
I'm missing where we define whoredom and whorishness versus what's the word opposite of that? Virtue. You know, because it's sad, but in this age, it seems a woman is pretty cool with just trying out everything she can try out as soon as she loses her virginity. And I think that kind of ruins women, not only for us, but for themselves.
I would agree, but I want to make sure we don't define all women because, again, it's like what you were saying. It leaves a sour taste for the ones that's doing it. I just want to make clarity that they ain't all doing it because it's real easy to say all men are that way. And we need to stop all that and get back to where the root cause is to help define and understand and to make change.
Lim, what you doing? You taking a swim? You in the sauna?
Did you really say a swim?
I mean, I hear water in the background. Is he in the jacuzzi listening to us?
He relaxing.
Oh, it's raining. I'm looking out the door.
Oh, okay.
Walking in the rain.
Hey.
I ain't walking nowhere. I'm just listening to the radio.
Oh, lovely. Well, thank you for listening to us.
Because what I heard one woman say is if he do something, you ain't going nowhere.
Yes.
And that is where y'all get lost.
Ooh, did he just call you out?
Bingo, bow.
No, he did say bingo bow.
Yeah. I don't have one of y'all things.
You don't have
But I have my thing. And I think we grown. We know what we're talking about. It might be some children listening.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
just
got
keep it clean,
trying to
keep it
keep a show.
But
Trying to
y'all,
keep a show.
how are you asking questions? You gave up your virtue and you started looking for Mr. Goodbar. And when you got into the search for Mr. Goodbar, keep in mind Mr. Goodbar is probably Mr. Goodbar to every woman that he's in a relationship with that ain't committed. Wouldn't you agree?
Yes, I like this thought. Can you hold on just a second, Lim?
yeah.
They're pulling us for a break, but just hold on.
Don't hang up.
Don't hang up. We want to hear the rest of this. Hey, it's Talking Real with Jay and Shay. We are on Love 860. Give us a call at 404-355-8699. We'd love to hear your feedback. We'll be right back.
Tune your radio.
Tune in.
Now,
You can tune into this radio station on any smartphone or tablet.
iPhone,
Android,
BlackBerry,
Nokia,
Samsung,
Windows phones.
or whatever you have. Download the free TuneIn app from your phone or tablet's app store.
Tune in with music, sports, news, and comedy.
From over 70,000 radio stations around the world, including this Beasley Broadcast Group station. Check it out at tunein.com.
Or your app store.
If you love it, your favorite music, news, talk, sports, and you want to hear it, it's in the palm of your hand. Text IHR to 45495 to download the app or listen at iHeartRadio.com. Standard text and data rates apply.
We back. We're doing this again. It looked like, from some of the texts I got, it looked like iHeart is having problems again.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, it
Can
seems
you
like
get
I'm
some
getting a lot
TuneIn?
of feedback back that they're having a hard time picking up. So I guess what you got, the screen?
Tune in. If
Tune
you go
in
to the JayandShayShow.com and click on all the options.
Yeah,
There's 3 options there. There's tune in, there's iHeart, there's the stream, live stream. The live stream for here is Love 860 /streamer.
Liam, that's you making all that noise there?
He
Yeah,
outside.
man, you still playing in the rain. You still playing in the rain, bro. Stop that.
Thank you, Lim, for hanging in there with us. But you were saying some really great stuff.
What you got to say?
But I got something for you, Lim. Go ahead. Say what you had to say.
Hey, you know what?
I got something for you.
It sounds like she about to call you out.
It ain't nothing without a woman or girl, as they say.
Oh.
Did he?
Is that right?
Did he not just say that?
He tried it.
You feel some type of way over
He
there?
tried it.
Sound like it to me.
He tried it.
Sound like he feeling a little froggy.
He tried it, but I'm ready.
What I do?
Oh, you know what you did. You know what you said.
You done started.
I didn't bite my tongue.
Oh, no, you didn't.
It's okay.
But Shay Show moving that head.
I'm
You about to
ready.
get it, bro.
I'm ready.
It's a question.
She put some Vaseline on that forehead.
To
Taking
what
my
extent
earrings off.
are these escapades that a woman goes through in searching for whatever she's searching for? She's searching for a husband, fine. But once she starts using sex in that relationship,
Using what?
where can she turn around from meeting Mr. Good Guy, Mr. Goodbar, but now Mr. Goodbar, he's putting some fancy free. He's out in the world just meeting other Mrs. Good stuff. And
Now, I'm glad
where's
you
the
said
righteousness
that.
in this?
Well, I knew you was going to chime in, boy.
Go ahead. What you say, Lim?
Did you say Lim?
Yeah, I'm kind of nervous, but I'm going to listen for a minute.
No, don't get nervous. Don't get nervous. But you said something very key. He's looking for several things. That's why I feel that most men don't want to say, or women, I'm not even going to throw the men up under the bus. I'm going to go with
You've
and
been known to
women
do it, though. I just want you to know that.
are going to say that they don't want to hurry up and say commit to a relationship because they want to keep their options open. They still
Sex
want
is
to.
commitment. What are you talking about?
Sex is no commitment.
He
Not
said
these
sex
days.
is not a commitment.
Well, but I'm just saying.
Well, that's the point. If the standard, why give you commitment if I can have? What is the point?
Ooh, yeah, he got a point there. He got a point.
A minute, wait.
I mean,
Yes,
I'm
he did.
committed.
He flipped that.
Some guy we having sex, but you're questioning him about committing. You're committed to him. He's not concerned with that.
See, you said it right there. This is the conversation Jay and I were having earlier, is that women will come right away. Not that what kind of comment. I'm trying to keep
just
a
go
show.
keep
What I was saying was, women will start right away. I mean, we do probably go faster.
Hello.
But anyway,
Keep it moving. We try to keep her focused. Do apologize. She gets a little bit out there. But we bringing her back.
We talking real.
We bringing
we
you
talking
back.
Real.
We real, but really keep me on the
talking
air.
Real.
Keep me
All
on
right,
the air.
All right, we talking
Thank you.
real.
Okay.
Anyway, what I'm saying is women automatically within so many weeks, I think we may get in the conversation, we're talking with our girls and we're like, oh, he's doing this, we're going out, we're feeling some kind of way about you. And we may, in our mind, shut it down with anybody else we were even thinking about talking about. And we may even actually stop talking to a couple of people because they see potential in you. They may think this may go long distance, whereas the man might still keep talking to several women for months. And we have because we can't kiss too many frogs and do too many things with several
Wait, hold on.
at a time.
You skipped a long way.
I'm just saying.
Whoa. The woman, if you've added sex, the woman has to determine he's Mr. Goodbar.
Right.
Well, yeah, we determine.
Okay, so at that point, all men know this. We're not in the dark about your searching for what you're searching for.
Sometimes we might just want to get it.
But that's the point. If it's whoredom, why is it on this radio station? I like.
Oh. No, we're not advocating no whoredom now.
That's whoredom, though. When you're having sex, when you're using. See, unfortunately, once you open it up, you can't close it now. And we don't have the structure in our society to keep women from that dilemma. So now you have to make some kind of concession in a righteous world for your lusts.
Right.
And they're not the same as a man. You are not a man. And all throughout Scripture, men have had multiple wives. And in some cultures, yes, women have multiple husbands. You can find a guy that's like that, and there's plenty
what
of
country is
out there.
that? I can have
All
multiple husbands.
But when you're talking about righteousness, you can't say, "Oh, I'm just hoeing around until I decide to get righteous when I meet Mr. Good Guy," and then not expect that your whoredom is not why you're confused, looking for someone to settle your person with.
When you go into a relationship about sex, then that's what you make it about. You got to at least have him something to expect later on, long term. You just don't give it up in the beginning.
I mean,
whoredom. Period. Don't call it nothing else. They don't make if it's 12 months, if it's 6 months, 6 days. If you want to marry the man in 6 days because you really want to be with somebody, do that and pray. Don't worry about what we're thinking, but don't sit here and act like this is not whoredom and we're just talking about, well, you know what, I've been hoeing around and I just can't seem to find you hoeing around. You ain't gonna find a man that way.
He clearly is defining what it is. That's what it is.
That's basically what it is. You got
dating.
You got
today,
a cuddy buddy until you want to settle down.
Dating today is exactly what he's saying.
And you confusing yourself and thinking that I can sit here and cut buddies, and then all of a sudden I'm gonna be able to adjust my whole physical and spiritual being to a righteous, endearing relationship. Come on, y'all. Stop playing with yourself.
No.
I agree.
I like the conversation because I like for other people to be able to hear this, so they can understand they're playing with themselves. Because that's what this whole conversation is for. This is not to reward the extraness that's going on today. We're addressing, and I like how you addressed and how you came with that, because again, it makes somebody think about what they're doing. Because again, if you don't hear this kind of conversation, it's just regular. And it was just like Shay said. Shay was about to get you, but she put the Vaseline on the forehead, and you kind of pushed her back because now...
No pushing back.
No, she ain't
done yet?
No.
Look, he said no, she pushed back.
I'm listening.
Oh, okay. Well, then let me apologize, because I don't like speaking for somebody else.
But I'd like to say one thing that's most important. That is why we must focus on our coming generations. We got our problems. Our sisters can't just up and say, well, I'm a virgin again. That just don't work like I don't think. I could be wrong. I don't have one. But we have to focus on nurturing the culture for our coming daughters and princesses and princes, so that, okay, we know what whoredom does. It causes conversations like this on the radio. However, that's not what we're going towards. If we keep our eye on the prize, our children are involved with that, because this is for our prosperity.
So basically, we having premarital sex right now, or just it's not even that.
Exactly
it ain't premarital. I mean, it is premarital, but
it's not necessarily premarital, because some people ain't even looking at marriage.
Yes, no.
So it goes right back to what he defined.
I mean, think about your generation. We have you come on the show periodically because you represent the younger generation. You're that under 25, right? You're that younger under 25 group, and you guys think completely differently than us over 40. But anyway, 43. Over 40. So therefore, we when I came and decided I was going to date, my whole thing was always date to marriage.
Right.
But I'm different. I mean, when I met my husband when I was 13, 14 years old, I was dating to marry. And I did. I married him as soon as we turned 18.
Right.
And the same thing now. I'm dating to marry. Now, I'm not dating to try it out several. If I'm dating somebody when I was dating, I'm not.
Well, I feel like now. I feel like with dating,
I don't do that.
They're dating to get things.
Right.
It's more than marriage. Marriage. A lot of people think, oh, I'm too young now. I'm not getting married. I just want to. He can buy me.
Right.
And to get gifts is you have to give another gift. Which I'm not willing to give up to get gifts. I give my own.
Thank you very much.
Well, the wonderful thing is, and Lim, I want you to comment on this. Someone put on our blog earlier in the week, and if you have computer access and you're in our group, a lot of our members can see one of the posts they put on, and I kind of had to. I think Jay got it, but I had to kind of explain what the post was about. But it said relationships nowadays equal 1 male, 1 female, plus, now this is a formula. So the relationship nowadays, follow me, equals 1 male, 1 female, plus 1 hoe, plus 1 ex trying to mess it up, plus 1 friend secretly hoping it ends.
I need the news.
Now that's in one relationship. Why is that today? Because we got folks who are, and I will say who specifically know that they don't want to be in a relationship with nobody. They like what they see, so they want to try to talk to your man just because, no matter what. But they don't want him. They don't want to have to wash no dishes. They don't want to be a wife. They don't want to have to wash his drawers. They don't want to do anything in that concern. They just want to be able to tap it and say they tapped it. That's a hoe. Now, the other one is the ex who stepped away from him and decided, you know what, I broke up with him. He broke up with me. I got out here and I realized this ain't what I wanted. I had a good dude. Now I want to come back. Sorry, boo, you messed up. Why are you trying to mess up me and my relationship? But that ex is still texting, that ex still calling, that ex still trying to come by, that ex trying to, and then you got a friend who ain't even saying that they want to get with you, but they hoping. And this could be man or woman. Don't get it twisted, because we got some men who, when the girl is secretly talking to them, they think into the back of their head, as soon as he get out the way, I'm secretly hoping that Shay don't like him no more, because I'm about to come on in. Same thing. So what you think about that? Is that true or no? Yeah.
No, it's definitely true. But you're talking about human nature. That is why we, as faithful people unto God, our Creator, Christ, Allah, however you want to say it, our decision is to say, you know what, God, you got some rules down here. I think most of these people lying, but some of this stuff seems to not work right if you don't do it this way. The things we're talking about is one of them. Because if we can jump into a marriage now, and it's like, bam, we can get divorced just as quick, and it's advertised on TV. We really, we fighting against the devil already. You know what I'm saying?
Because you put it out there, and that's a good point you made. They put it out there. If this don't work out, then I can just get divorced.
But again, that's social media, though.
Yeah, that's
social media. Social media has been in our heads for a long time, and nothing positive is what they're pushing.
With those extra people, it comes with putting your relationship publicly, because now everybody's in your business, so everybody's on the sideline waiting.
Distraction
that's cool.
that we're not catching on to.
Yeah.
And on top of that, but it also goes back to what you were taught as well. Because me personally, I have a hyphenated name. You know why I have a hyphenated name? Because when I married my first husband, rest his soul, I was told, don't drop your maiden name. Hyphenate your name. So if things don't work out, you could drop that thing and you don't have to buy your name back. As a woman who is married, you have to purchase your name back and spend money. If it don't work out, if you're going to get a divorce, you can just drop the name and you don't have to pay for it. So I was told that. Was that right? Was that biblical? No, but I didn't know that till later on.
We got a lot of habits that aren't biblical. And the point, again, you're talking about this subject not to really find out what you got to do to find a better man. You're exposing what the problem is. The woman problem, I'm thinking you're just out there looking too hard and adding sex to the look. Because I'm like this. I'm single, but I would love to have a queen. However, most of them already have had a king. And I know that man is still back there somewhere wishing that he had his wife. Mm-hmm. And we have to accept these things to be true, even though we brush him over and say, oh, it's fine. That man can marry that man. There's nothing wrong with that. God had no idea what he was talking about.
Yeah, he did.
They're all sinning. Don't change the sin. It's all sexual sin.
Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Just because it ain't homosexual.
Everybody's going at the flesh.
Sin.
Yes.
But again, the reason why we bring this up and having this discussion is for we can recognize what's going on. Mm-hmm. And again, it's not to glorify. Please understand what we're doing is not to glorify it at all. But if you ever want to see change, you got to understand what's going on. And again, we appreciate your advice and your words because again, they're very heavy.
I appreciate. I'm going to let you guys let some more callers get on. I love your show, Jay. Shay, y'all have to be blessed.
Thank you. Thank you for listening every week. We appreciate you.
I'm still listening.
Thank you. Thank you.
I think another thing is just listening to the music nowadays. You know, just the girls ain't loyal, so most men want more than one girl, or just being the sideline is being accepted nowadays. Like it's cool.
Well,
most of them can say, I don't care. He can have a wife. That's fine with me. I just need, I want to spend time with him. You can go back home.
But you got to understand.
I mean, some people do that.
Yeah, you're not agreeing with you, but you got to understand what you're accepting.
Yeah, but I know a lot of women who just say, you know what? I want to have my time. I don't want to have to be telling somebody where I'm at. I just want that person. It doesn't matter if they're married or not. I want them to come by every once in a while. And I can't.
I can't get with that.
As a woman who was married for many, many years, it can be disturbing. I don't think I could do it. I mean, I know a lot of people who do. Get it on out. I'm just saying, I know a lot of people who do, and I think it can be, easy where they don't have to. I mean, some people have been in long-term relationships and they don't want to have to deal with what it takes to have to be in a long time, because marriage is work. Marriage is work, but it's the foundation that we were built to have. We were supposed to be married. We're supposed to be brought here to be married to a man and a woman and to be fruitful and multiply. Not do anything else. Is Lady D giving us a signal? It's time for us to break almost.
But we're going to come back to TJ's in the studio. She has words. And we're going to get back with you. And we got a caller that's holding. Please hold. We got to do a quick commercial.
We'll be right back. It's Talking Real with Jay and Shay on Love 860. Give us a call, 404-355-8699. We'll be right back.
The news is breaking. You need to be connected and need to know what's going on. You want local coverage because that's where you'll get the real story. When it comes to sports, you want local coverage of your favorite pro and college teams because they've got the inside scoop. The iHeartRadio app gives you local coverage from over 1,500 radio stations across the country, keeping you informed. And best of all, the iHeartRadio app is free. Download it or go to iHeartRadio.com.
Tune your radio.
Tune in.
Now.
You can tune in to this radio station on any smartphone or tablet.
iPhone.
Android.
BlackBerry.
Nokia.
Samsung.
Windows phones.
Or whatever you have. Download the free TuneIn app from your phone or tablet's app store.
Tune in with music, sports, news, and comedy.
From over 70,000 radio stations around the world, including this Beasley Broadcast Group station. Check it out at tunein.com.
Or your app store.
All right, we back. We got Flashback Friday.
That's a good time for the dance on the pole. Hey,
really? We going back to flashback. I'm not. She is not getting me kicked off the air. I refuse.
We gonna have some poles at the
Flashback Friday. Ain't no pole in Flashback Friday.
It's gonna be heels.
Coco Cabana. No.
It's gonna be heels and hookahs. Heels.
No. Yes.
The
It's
girls
heels.
gonna have on their
No
heels
poles.
and hookahs. Well, if we got on our heels, we gotta have some poles. We got to find the
We
poles.
going right back to Flashback Friday.
We gotta find the poles
at Coco Cabana.
That with the
April 24th, Friday.
9:30.
Please come on out.
Ladies,
join us.
We're
going to be having a great time. They got a lot of artists they're going to be having. It's going to be the grand party finale of a great time.
No. I know what you're trying to say.
What are we trying to say?
Grand album
Opening.
Release and opening.
And it is. But
all of that.
Yeah.
It's going to be a great time.
And some more.
Birthday party.
Just make sure you make
if
it
it's
out.
your birthday, we got birthday booths. We got VIP. ladies free before 11. Don't try to come in there at 11:01.
Yeah, that's true.
Stamp.
Oh.
But it's only $10 after that, so
That's not
bad.
That's not bad. We ain't
trying to break the pocket.
Right, and free parking.
And we're trying to make sure you have a good time.
I'm there free parking.
Free parking.
Okay.
That's the money to get in the club right now.
It's DJ Charlie Mason and DJ Cowboy is with us.
All right.
So it's gonna be the battle of the DJs.
Turn up.
Turn up.
Mark.
We got 3 callers. Lord Jesus. Okay.
Whistle.
All right. So let's go with Mark.
Mark, you there?
Yep, I'm here.
Hey,
How
Mark.
you doing, Mark?
Hey, what's going on?
Great.
What's up?
What's going on?
Ain't nothing going on. Calling as part of the Artar family.
Oh, nice. Awesome. Okay. Well, this segment is brought to you by Real Talk on Relationships. They're affectionately known as Artar. So this is
get it right.
Artar. They do some incredible things. Their Facebook group is Real Talk on Relationships. So we have Mark, and I'm guessing the other 2 or 3 that are on there as well probably are part of that family. Just put them all on. Let them all talk. Who are the other 2?
I think I seen Annette
and Kurt.
Captain Kurt.
Put them all on.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, family.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Welcome to.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh,
All right, what's up, Mark? What's up, Annette? What's going on, Kurt?
Hey, girl.
It's all you, baby. Tell us what's going on in Artar this week.
All right, first of all, shouts out to the Jay and Renee Show.
Oh, Jay and Renee. Oh,
change your name.
That was good comeback.
I like that one.
You done came back, huh? Okay.
Why do I keep saying Renee?
See, it's Shay.
Hey, maybe it's Revelation now.
Ooh.
Oh, I wish
said
Renee
Revelation.
would come up in this mug. I already got to fight the rest of these Facebook thoughts.
Oh, did you just say this is a Christian?
Keep it going.
Did you really say that?
Okay,
I can't just believe she just said that.
Sorry.
Why they always become?
That's how you know it's real.
Yeah. She say any old thing.
They could be some nice women. They just happen to be interested in us on Facebook, and all of a sudden
Thoughts.
they talk to other women. But that's a topic in itself. Anyway, shouts out to the Jay and Shay Show. For this next segment, making it the Jay, Shay, and Skanye Show, plus my admins from Artar, Mark Brown, and Annette Dolly. Now, this week, is it Daring?
Yeah,
I'm just not the name person
You
today.
did it right.
All right. Well, you mind, darling. How about that?
Okay.
Okay, I thought that was fixed, but I guess not. She's like, whatever. Anyway, by the way, Annette brought up a very interesting topic this week that I wanted to put out there. Real simple subject matter, probably been discussed a million times, but it made for a very interesting conversation, kind of went on the whole week. Very simple question. Is a wife obligated, or the way she put it, should a wife have sex with her husband anytime, keyword anytime he wants to? That's it. That's the question.
Anytime he wants to or when she wants to?
Anytime he wants to. If he's the husband and he says
No.
he wants it to go down.
No.
Really, could you just let him finish?
The question was worded, her husband. But now, since a lot of people have different ideas about what marriage is, and we've even had the long debate about whether living together or some other arrangements are the same as marriage. So I'm sure there'll be some people that'll chime in that aren't talking about the typical, spiritual and legal version of marriage. But, I mean, that's my idea of marriage. But some people have some other ideas. But the basic question is a woman obligated, or should a woman have sex every time her husband wants to? That's the question. Now we can just open up the floor.
What about the other part? But anyway, go ahead.
I say absolutely. The previous caller was talking about how hard and the work you got to put in for a marriage. Well, why not make it a little bit easier? Why not just, make the husband a little happier, and the wife can get whatever she wants coming afterwards.
So you want her to be a bone?
No, he want the bone. Okay, no.
No, I'm just saying, like, she just like a piece of meat. Like, okay, you let me do my business, then you get what you want. That's what you saying?
Well, let me chime in. You trying to make me happy.
No, I'm just saying, like, every time I gotta have sex when he want, what if I don't want to have sex?
Well, that's a problem.
That's the problem.
Because if we're trying to make it work.
My drive might not be like his.
Well, you got the wrong one.
Well, that's a good point.
You should know that.
I'm just saying.
I think that goes back to being equally yoked. Again,
equally yoked. I need to be
equally yoked.
Same drive.
You gotta make sure. See, one of the things that you gotta understand, even right before marriage, these are the conversations and the things that you need to know before you really get married. Because if your drive and his drive is different, and that's not what you're really seeking, then again, it's going to cause problems. Now, with that problems, it can be worked out. And I'm like what the caller said before. It's so easy to just get a divorce. It's so easy to say you done change and I just get rid of you. When truthfully, all this should have been ironed out before you really did your vows.
That's why you need to go to counseling.
And again, that's why it's very important that counseling and communication and to know your partner very well. And again, getting to know them and then finding out that later, all of a sudden that's a deal breaker. Just because you know you can get out of it.
Oh, it's a deal breaker, but I mean, I have that signal. I already said D daily.
Oh.
Did she did?
I agree. Yes, she did.
I'm just saying.
Annette, you
I'm
agree?
just glad she abbreviates.
So haven't you heard?
Annette, why you agree?
I mean, I just do. He's the head. I mean, I think completely different from probably a lot of people. I believe that the man is the head of the house. I believe, even though we as women work just like
the husband is the head of the house. But
exactly.
Go ahead. There's a difference.
Well, not to me anyway. That's your belief. But anyway, I do believe that the wife or, significant other should accommodate her husband sexually every time he wants it, except when she's sick or something like that.
Nah, see, if she's sick, because see, we ain't even talked about that. Is you have
chimed
long
on that
time.
one part.
No, I'm just saying you.
That's
might
all you
have,
care for.
No, you might have someone that at some point in life they, your drive might have been there, everything might have been going on, but as you get older, the body goes through different things for the woman. The body goes, she might get dry now. She may not want that no more. Or the male may have some situations where he might not want that one. He might have to go get him a blue pill. There be some situations that change. Well, it could be green, black, whatever the pill.
It could be that gorilla pill.
Gorilla pill, whatever you need to shout out to.
You can make it romantic.
Right.
Feeding the pill,
But
okay.
I'm just saying there are things in life that changes what you started with. But if you coming straight out the bat with we ain't equally yoked on that end.
No. See, I'm gonna say one thing. You know how you say so quickly about the pills, the blue pills. I picked with the gorilla pill. See, these are easy outs. Because a lot of time it go back to mental stimulation. Right. Because again, when you get away from your significant other and you get detached, you need to get reattached, and you need to quit going for the quick fix. Right. Leave that gorilla pill in the store. Leave that Viagra in the pharmacy, and get back into her head.
Okay.
No. You need to really spend that quality time and mental time because, again, that gets you back to where you need to be.
I'm with it.
But, see, it's real easy now to do the quick fix, the gorilla pill. Okay, that right there.
The nooners?
Okay, so
I ain't really going
my question is, what about the traditional people who wait to have sex till they marry and then they're just now learning about their drive and they see that it's not compatible. Then what?
Now you got issues.
Well, I probably wouldn't have been with that person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know the answer to that.
Yes, I would have to test out the cookie before I married it. I'm sorry. But that's not what everybody...
That's what I'm saying. You got people that's traditional that stick strictly to the Bible.
No, and the ones that... Hold on. Now, why y'all saying that? There's a lot of people... There's a lot of people that stick to the Bible.
Right.
And
it works.
they made it work. So just as easy as you throw a negative, there is a positive.
Right.
Because, see, a lot of times you don't really know, but when you get that spiritual bond, is in y'all both put God first,
I agree.
and you go on by the Bible, a lot of times you get fed and you get more than you ever bargained for. But when you start fooling around with this worldly stuff, this is where the confusion and the problems come from. So when we quick to say, I couldn't do that, this is because we got it wrong from the start. So don't say what we can't do.
Right.
Let's look at what we should be
there
doing.
are plenty of relationships that have happened where they did not have sex. I mean, I know I can probably count 5 of my friends right now who were virgins when they, but I was in New Birth for 19 years. So I know people who went that route. And it was just fine. That I think that, when God does send your Boaz, and that's truly your Boaz, it's going to be lovely. That sex going to be the bomb. But I have heard of people who it didn't work out for. Go hit it.
Exactly.
Right, and let me say this. Was that Jay
Yes, it was.
saying that we're talking about when we say that, hey, I can't take this and whatnot? Was that Jay just speaking?
Yeah, it was me.
No, he did say Jesus.
Okay. Okay, but my whole point is, piggybacking off of that, a lot of times people give up so quickly in relationships, and especially marriages, piggybacking off what he said. A lot of times we look at divorce as an out. You shouldn't go into marriage considering that divorce is an option. What happens is, when piggybacking off when he said that sometimes we just say, well, I couldn't take that. What we have to realize, based on a spiritual perspective, we have to be careful what we put into the air.
Yes.
Our spiritual enemy, Satan, to make it clear. Mm-hmm. He can't read our minds. He can't control us like robots. But he is referred to as the prince of the air. So all he knows is what you set into the atmosphere. So when you start saying, I can't take this, hey, I'd much rather be with this other friend that I know she don't trip like my lady trip. What the enemy does is take what you put into the air and then create temptation, basically. He doesn't control you. He's not going to control your mind like a robot. He can't read your thoughts. But once you set it into the air, then you say, hey, that's amazing. Remember that girl that I was talking about the other day? All of a sudden, she slipped me her number at work.
No weapon formed.
Some type of situation happens to where you all of a sudden can't believe it. And basically what it's doing is setting temptation right in front of you based off of what you put into the air.
You can speak that thing in order.
You have to remember
you definitely can speak that thing in order.
That the enemy sends your way is to bless you. If anything, it's to stress you, because the Bible says that Satan comes to kill, steal, and destroy. Mm-hmm. So anything that Satan places in front of you, that's why you have to be mindful of how the enemy works. Mm-hmm. Because anything he places in front of you may look good for a minute or look good for a season, but in the end, the goal is to destroy you in one way or the other.
I agree.
Agreed. That's good stuff.
I got no
That's
problems
good
with
stuff.
that. But I look at it like this. If the man said, hey, I don't want to have sex, eventually that's going to cause problems in the relationship. If the role was reversed and the dude and the woman came at the man like, hey, I'm going to have sex, and the dude was like, nah, that happens too many times,
she's going to figure that he's
going to cause problems. Yeah, that's going to cause major problems.
That's funny, because yesterday, I don't know if you guys saw Steve Harvey yesterday or the day before. A woman took her husband on Steve Harvey because they had been married 2 years. Now, listen up, y'all. Listen up, Artar. They had been married 2 years, and guess how many times they had had sex in 2 years? 10 times
10.
in 2 years. Yes. I was like, oh, heck no.
No,
10 times. I called Jay
So was it because of he was cheating, or what was going on?
No, he said he just didn't know how to romance her, and he wasn't feeling nothing. So, but two years, so literally 5 times a year.
And that's if
5
you did
whole
a quick
times.
divide.
Jesus. And this is my husband?
Maybe 8 times.
Yeah.
2 times.
So
Right.
Steve
Maybe there's a
Harvey
couple
had
they
to
didn't count.
show him what to do. He showed him how to bathe her feet and how to romance her and how to play army in the bed. And I mean, he gave him some good techniques, stuff the man didn't know. So,
But he can't teach him to feel it, though.
Right.
I mean,
he was feeling it after. He was feeling it, looking at his wife in a different way when Steve Harvey was showing him
So
the techniques.
why was it that he wasn't able to do? He just didn't have nobody like an example.
Yeah, I
or
don't know what the deal was.
he
but
didn't get the YouTube. I mean, YouTube show you everything.
I mean,
That's y'all kids, the younger generation, boy. Y'all
Right.
YouTube everything.
right to YouTube.
You know,
But I'm
right.
just saying, can you imagine being a wife and your husband has not had sex with you more 10 times?
No.
Boy, stop.
I mean, y'all got to understand.
That's about a week's worth.
But they went 2 years. See, the one thing that y'all still missing.
Okay.
They went 10 years. I mean, they went 2 years with just 10 times.
Mm-hmm.
But my whole thing is, somewhere along the line, she let that portion of it go, and somewhere along the line, she felt good about the man.
Right.
See, I like the fact that she still found something in him.
That they still want to
other
be
than
together. Sex.
Because
Exactly.
she found something. Because I'm telling you, I heard Shay say it. I wouldn't do that. Oh, I wouldn't put up with that. But listen, she found something in that man that would make her want to stay without sex. Because if something
It's
was
not
to
everything.
happen to him and he wasn't able to, at least he know he got somebody that still be there for him.
Right.
Not somebody that just wants sex. Because it could be something that happen to anybody. And I don't want to speak nothing bad in anyone's life. But if it happens, you will want your woman to be there with you through thick and thin.
All day.
But it's all day and quick out your mouth, which you wouldn't do.
All day.
So
I
that's
want
not what you
somebody-
want to speak.
Yeah,
A certain young lady here with me said she probably had a side piece.
Now,
Right.
see, that's quick. That's
Right.
quick. That's
But I
real
don't-
easy
And
and
he
quick
might
to say the
have.
negative.
While you playing, he
No,
might
hold
have
on.
had a side piece.
It's easy and quick to say the
Now, I was
negative,
just about to
but I don't know
ask,
it's
and I
true.
ain't trying to take it there, but I didn't see the episode, but let me just throw this out there. Let's just keep it real. Was this a black couple?
Yep.
Or no?
It was.
Oh, okay.
That's what
wow.
tripped me out. It was a black couple.
Okay.
I was like, whoa.
I was sitting there like, is this really? Did they just do this to get on TV? Because this can't be real.
But there's a difference between I can't and I won't.
I guess.
Me, I
But
make the distinction between
So
I
did they
can and I
elaborate
won't.
why he couldn't?
he just said that he was not he didn't know how to romance her. He didn't feel as though he could romance her properly.
They didn't watch anything.
Well, every time I have sex, it ain't about romance.
Oh Lord.
Every single time I have sex with my significant other, it wouldn't necessarily be about romance.
Okay,
What do you
Well,
mean? What
hold
are
on.
we saying
We're gonna have to go to break on that one. Y'all getting hot and heavy. Hold on. We got to go on break.
And if we get really real, women don't always want romance.
Okay.
Sometimes women want this
Let's-
raw.
Let's
nonsense.
let's hold that down right now.
Hold
And we
tight.
gonna go hold that thought.
Hold that tight, Kurt. Hold that. We
We
gotta
gotta
stop
go-
you on that one.
We got to stop because we
Hold
got to go
tight.
to commercial.
We'll be right back. It's Talking Real with Jay
y'all
and
getting
Shay
hot with
on
it.
Love 86.
WAEC Atlanta.
It's inspiration for every generation. We are Atlanta's original source for talk that matters, plus news, traffic, and weather every hour. You are listening to Atlanta's all-new inspirational talk radio, Love 860 W.
Hey.
Hey. Hey.
We getting it. We getting it. Well, we back.
Jay and Shay. Y'all need to do that.
That's our theme song.
Wait a minute. Is this the song they got?
Jay and Shay.
Hey. Hey.
Yeah.
It's
Hey.
Yeah.
Oh, good. What? Now see, we just made our new intro. That's how it come together up in here.
Not to say that.
See, we have a good time up in here. But we gonna get back to this conversation real quick because we do not want you to think for a minute
That
we stopping this.
Yeah, this is a good one, Artar. I love this. Is the real talk about relationships. Artar is in the building. So we got Kurt, Annette, and Mark.
Yes, sir.
Bring it on back. Keep bring back what you were saying. I know some of y'all might be over a certain age. You might not remember what you just said, but bring it on back.
She just called your whole group old. Really?
I'm just messing. I'm glad to have you here.
After that, I don't know if they appreciate being
Go
here.
ahead, say what you got to say. Go on.
Blow the dust off of them. Lord.
Well, I just distinguish between can and won't. If we part of a union, we part of a relationship, we trying to make each other happy. There's a point in time where you make sacrifices in that relationship. Well, it may not all be about you, and you got to make it about your mate at certain times.
That is true.
Mm-hmm.
That is.
It's called
But that
it's called
being said,
compromise.
Sometimes you bite the bullet, and there's a lot of women who may not be wanting to get down like that, but they know it'll make their man happy. And I know there's a phrase, happy wife, happy life, but it works the other way around, too.
Nice.
I like that.
That's a good
I
playback.
agree.
That's a good playback because I used to always hear happy wife, happy life.
You got to think about the man, too.
Yes, because if you leave one out, then it's really
all about you and your own relationship.
Selfishness.
Yes.
And it shouldn't be.
But if the wife makes the man happy enough,
See that if
she does
if is a big word.
she need to be doing, then she's going to make him happy, which he is going to make her happy. In turn, they will be happy, happy, happy.
Then they wouldn't have these problems that we're talking about today.
Okay.
That's why we're talking about them, because somebody there ain't happy. If you're sitting at Steve Harvey and you only did it 10 times in 2 years, you wasn't happy.
No.
I seen on Atlanta Housewives, Candy was talking about Todd and how he wasn't having sex with her enough, a lot.
But you see how he did that after he got that ring? After he signed up?
Right.
he was doing what he was supposed to.
In the beginning.
Right. And once he walked down that aisle,
he got comfortable.
He got comfortable, and she bought him them 2 cars. All of a sudden, he's like, what I got to give you sex for?
And then they went to counseling, and he brought up that he didn't want to have sex basically because about the prenup.
A bonnet or something, right?
Yeah, the bonnet. But it's like we black women put a bonnet on out here. You knew that before you married her.
You sweating that thing out.
Like, I feel like that's an excuse, though.
It was an excuse. I mean, it ain't no probably. It was an excuse.
I mean, but then when they got deeper to the root, he talked about the prenup. Like,
because that was the real cause.
Yeah.
It's a cause and effect. Right now, I'm going to use the bonnet as a quick.
Right.
But the real one, the prenup. Why? Because it was still set up wrong. Because the prenup should not even be an issue. Because to me, a prenup, and you looking at a prenup, you already looking at an out.
Right.
That means you ain't looking at the marriage for it need to be. Because if it's a true marriage, you wouldn't be worried about no prenup.
Right.
We worry about it's ours.
Yeah.
And what we gonna build together.
Well, she was just worried about if we mess up.
Yeah, if I mess up, I don't get nothing.
Right.
So your thoughts is already in a negative place.
And it's kind of hard.
I think a lot of people make mistakes today of going into marriage is looking at what they can get out of it and what they can gain from it, as opposed to what they can give. When you love someone, the whole object is to give to that person, to serve that person. It should be your mission to please that person, as opposed to what can I get from this person. Even when we're talking about sex and such, you should go into the bedroom with the idea of gratifying and pleasing the other person rather than a laundry list of this is what I want you to do for me. And I think that's where a lot of people, make the mistake. They go in with, why won't you do this? Well, we've had topics like that, like why women stop giving oral sex once they get married or once they get in a relationship. I think a lot of guys just go in with the expectation of, if you my lady or you my wife, you supposed to give oral sex. There's a lot of, as opposed to going in with a list of demands, a lot of times, even if a woman don't want to give oral sex or thought that she wouldn't, a lot of times if you treat her right and make her feel a certain way, she might do it not even knowing that she would do it herself. But the whole point is you have to invest those feelings into her and make her feel a certain way.
I like last week we had a life coach in here, and she said it best. Sometimes it's bigger of you when you do it, even when you're mad. And that's what changes the game. Because now that y'all had a heated debate, I won't even say argument, heated debate, and she still satisfies him, even though she didn't really like how the argument might have went or the debate went, but she still put her man in a position, in a place to make him still feel privilege.
That's where the making up comes in.
But that automatically make you think about the one you with in a different way, compared to just going to bed mad.
Right.
Well, let's change what we do, because if you don't like certain things, why are we still doing the same things? That's why we doing this, is to talk about it, so we can recognize what we do, and that help make change.
So what about coming into a marriage or getting into a marriage when you both have nothing? Then the expectation won't be so high, or it's not that I'm getting something, or
I really won't say if you come in with nothing, because it seems like you can grow from that point, and it probably be less of. But normally, when a person has more than the other one, they automatically feels like
intimidated.
Well, not the one that comes in there with nothing and one that has something. The one that has something feels like they might be taking me for it. And that's where prenups and everything comes in and get your mind away from where it should be. Because now I got to protect what I have just in case you got ill thoughts of what you think this should be. And again, that's where you got to have good communication and have a better understanding, and counseling comes in beforehand. Because it makes it difficult if a person has a lot more money than you. You can say that you're comfortable with it, but when you start seeing them write them big checks and all of a sudden you start feeling a different kind of way, you just changed the game. Okay? Because that ain't what you communicated earlier.
Yeah, I think John Legend had the right idea, a right concept when he said, I give you all of me. And basically what it's saying that whatever is mine is yours, you know, from the love I have to my assets to my money to whatever encouragement I have. Basically, I'm giving you all of me. So, and I'm saying this in response to about the prenup and whatnot. It's not about, oh, you can have me, but you can't have my money, or you can't have access to my, you know. But it's like whatever is mine, if you're my wife, whatever is mine is yours. That's the way I look at it, and vice versa.
So basically, bank accounts and PIN numbers, everything else is shared.
It's all
shared.
It's all in popping. But Artar, you guys have been amazing. I'm sorry I carried you over.
Thank you for having me.
Don't beat us up for keeping y'all on so long. I know I try to keep y'all on task, but the conversation was so wonderful.
Yes,
you guys have anything up and coming you want to share with the Jay and Shay Show listeners?
At the end of the day, I'm happy when you're happy.
We're here.
Okay.
We lost somebody.
I just
Somebody
want to say,
down there.
shout out to the Jay and Shay Show.
Yes, sir.
Keep it going.
Keep going.
Somebody got dropped.
Right. Shout out to the Jay and Shay Show. And during the short R-Car segment, Jay Shay plus Kanye. And also shout out to my admins that joined us today. And Mark. Appreciate you guys much.
Thank you guys, and see you next week.
Shout out to the whole R-Car family.
Yes. See you next week. Can't wait to hear back from you. Talk to you soon.
Most definitely. Appreciate you guys. Have a blessed evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Is he referring to me?
Well, at any rate, that was great conversation.
I like the dialogue. I really did.
It was good. We have another caller calling in as well in just a second. Is Tez back? Okay. Tez, you there?
Tez?
Yeah, I'm here.
Hey,
How you
Tez,
doing,
how you
Tez?
doing?
Hey, what's going on with y'all?
Oh, where you been, Tez? I was about to say your whole name.
I mean, really? You just gonna call him out like
I was
that?
about to call him out because he wants to get subpoenaed for this phone call.
You got wiretaps.
What's going on, Tez?
Didn't have any warrants. I was actually locked up.
I know.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah,
you got caught already.
No, remember he had this conversation with us
Yes,
about,
he did.
About,
I was just teasing. My bad.
No.
See, sometimes you got to watch what you say.
Right. Remember he called us and he was talking about the ex-wife and the child support issues and stuff like that?
Yes.
You remember that?
Yes.
Tell us all about it, Tez, because we surely missed you.
Well, this is exactly what happened.
That's what happened, see.
Did you really have to go get
I sent my wife a text message, Merry Christmas, and I saw picture of the boys. So she turned around and filed a police report. And what they did is Cobb County took out a warrant for aggravated stalking.
Because you said Merry Christmas?
Merry Christmas.
Because you said Merry...
Mm-hmm.
What did y'all have agreement that y'all weren't supposed to be talking or something? Like...
Well, as I told you on the previous show, she was able to go get a temporary, in fact, a permanent restraining order, no history of violence. But she went to Cobb County, said, "Hey, I feel threatened by this guy. I don't know him. Ain't no marriage between us." And she got a permanent ban for my kids. So they say since I violated that permanent ban, it's aggravated stalking. I haven't even seen her in 3 years.
And you just said Merry Christmas.
And I just said Merry Christmas.
That's called dirty.
It's called the devil.
I ain't gonna
Dirty.
lie, yeah.
That's dirty.
But keep on give it to us, because again, I got to hear this story, even though it sounds like a tragedy.
It's a level 8 crime. It's up there with rape,
What?
murder, robbery,
No.
all the bad stuff. I mean, I'm in jail for a text message.
And it's so bad, they hold you 30 days to where you can't even get in the bed for 30 days.
That's ridiculous.
Isn't that crazy?
That's enough time that most people
Yeah,
can
he was
lose their
locked up
jobs.
for 30 days. Like the week he called us, the very next day he was gone. So I'm like texting him thinking he gonna call back on because he's one of the groups that we kind of, he's really funny. He is a great look. If you ever listen to watch any of his little blogs, he has these little comedy that he does. He'll tell a story and he talks in third person about Tez, but it's really a good joke. So it's like Tez comments. So I love looking at him every day, and I'm like, where's Ted's jokes at? And come to find out, he's like, I was locked up. What? So I'm glad to have you back. What you want to talk about today, other than that? Because
well, basically, what's going on in the news? The black man,
yes,
who got shot by the police, was actually had a warrant for child support.
Right.
Yes.
And he died. This man gone.
He died over child support. So they say, hey, do we have a system really working where we lock up people who can't afford it? I mean, if they can't afford it, they can't afford it.
Well, they get the child support or even their life.
Yeah. That's the punishment?
It shouldn't be, but unfortunately.
You can't even get a good job because you just got out of jail. What you're in jail for, you can't take care of your kid, so you can't get that great job.
But was even...
I just feel so bad for that family because he had no idea. You know, sometimes if you're, people were saying on the on our website, they were talking about, it's unreal because if you're a police officer wife or a police officer child, your parent, you expect, okay, my dad, my mother is out there being a police officer. It's a possibility we might get this phone call one day that, hey, something has happened to our loved one. Or if you know that your child's out there doing dirt or they robbing, they stealing, they selling drugs, you may be afraid you're going to get that phone call. But never did those parents think they were ever going to get a phone call about their child who's 50 years old. He got child support issue, didn't have no other criminal history whatsoever. Think he would get stopped by the police and die at a police hand. They didn't expect that phone call. You can expect to be in an accident. You could expect to be anything could happen.
Like,
you had a heart attack, but were you expecting to have your loved one killed by the police officer?
No.
Over child support.
Over child support.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Traffic stop. Let's just go back to the real. This a traffic stop.
So they stopped him, and then what made him want to run?
What made him want to run was they tased him.
Well,
that's what they said.
Was there confrontation in the beginning?
Well, really, when you watched it from the police dash, it looked like when he got pulled over,
'cause he kept saying
the story
taser.
with the car, it looked like it was a little shady with the car. So truthfully, when he fled, he probably felt like it was going down wrong. But at that point, the cop didn't do anything but his regular job at that point.
Right.
But once he took off and ran, that's when they left that camera, and that's when you picked up the other camera.
I don't even think it was necessary to shoot at him 8 times.
It was never necessary to do that. But
or shoot at him, period.
If you watch it quite closely, it looked like that right there seemed to me, and again, I don't want to slander this. I'd rather this all come out. But it didn't look like it was something that he did for the first time.
Right.
And that disturbed me because when he shot him, it was like effortlessly.
Even when the
8 times he hit him 5,
right.
8 shots. The man took off slow. I mean, seriously, comedian he could have ran backwards and caught him. He was not running like that, but he didn't even try. He opened
running
fire
slow, babe,
because he had tased.
Because he had tased him.
Right, we didn't
if you
see
listen
all
to
that.
Other part they've been releasing, and it's real strategic with the media. I've been paying attention. Certain websites only release certain pieces of the footage, but if you go to certain websites, you can find the full footage because there was a part in there where he says taser, taser. So he tased him. So that's why he got out the car running slow, because he was already hurt.
Right.
So he couldn't run fast.
Yeah, that man could have came up behind him and hit him in the head or something.
He could have hit him in the head. He could have shot him in the foot. You didn't have to shoot him in his back.
They aiming to kill, seem like.
Man, and a lot of times that's what a lot of black people are saying early on, that we're hunted.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And, we never had the video proof until now.
Right.
So
and
now,
everybody got their phone
So now
out.
we got the video proof. what are we going to do? Because
it's
we've
a
been
wrap.
marching and we've been saying it's been happening for a very long time.
Mm-hmm.
Now you got it. You got evidence. You got clear-cut evidence where they done fired him already.
Mm-hmm.
They already unturned on him. Ain't nobody on his side. But where is the real change going to come from? Because at this point, there's a huge problem.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't really feel like they really addressing it because it ain't just there.
It's everywhere.
It's with the
It's
Justice
like
Department, period.
Each state just marking their territory or something like that. Like saying,
Just like what happened with him.
in Smyrna.
I'm able to text the woman that had my children and just
A Merry
hello,
Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And I'm
then
about
you
to-
can go and make a phone call and I can be arrested for 30 days. Most jobs will let you go in that time frame. So now I have a way to take care of my kids.
Mm-hmm.
So this system is not made correctly, and it never was just. Might as well change it because it ain't the justice system.
It's just us.
Just us. Well, guys, we hate to. Ted, you have anything you want to round up because we got to go to break here shortly. You want to tell us anything real quick? What you got going on?
I always got something going on, just moving on about, man. Just check my Facebook page. Just follow me, after the rain comes the sunshine, so you're going to have hard times, but as long as I'm able to express it and relate it to today's topics, everybody can learn from it and grow from it. So,
I agree.
Look, check me out on Facebook. Tez English.
Tez English.
There it is.
Thank you, Tez.
All right,
See
I
you
got
soon.
2 callers on hold. Please hold for us real quick because we got to go to a quick break. We'll be right back, and we're going to bring y'all right on in.
Is Talking Real with Jay and Shay. See you right back. 404-355-8699 on Love 860.
Away on vacation and you don't want to miss your morning show? Well, you can bring them with you everywhere you go. iHeartRadio, the best of live radio, plus custom stations you create featuring your favorite artists and music. Go to iHeartRadio.com now or download the free app on your mobile phone or tablet.
Tune your radio.
Tune in.
Now.
You can tune into this radio station on any smartphone or tablet.
iPhone,
Android,
BlackBerry,
Nokia,
Samsung,
Windows phones,
or whatever you have. Download the free TuneIn app from your phone or tablet's app store.
Tune in with music, sports, news, and comedy.
From over 70,000 radio stations around the world, including this Beasley Broadcast Group station. Check it out at tunein.com.
Or your app store.
We back.
I'm still kind of just through
messed
back
up.
about Tez.
I mean, it was sad, but
30
what
days,
happened?
I can't imagine 30 days of my life
It
being
wasn't
locked
fair.
up.
It's never fair. All he did was text,
He
and
didn't
he's
get
trying
no
to be a good
booty.
man to his kids.
He didn't mess up. Oh, wow.
Did you just say what I thought you said?
No,
Please let me
I
know
did
that
not.
just shot right over my
You
head.
did.
Pew! Really?
I'm just
Okay, let's get to the callers because you done lost your
all right.
callers. Caller, you there?
What's happening?
All right. We got the other caller on too. We got Master Lee.
Yeah.
All right, Master Lee Paris. What y'all got on this debate here about
y'all
what's
wanna
been
talk
going
about?
on?
The dating, the committed relationships. What y'all want to talk about?
Committed relationships. Let me comment real quick, and I want to give a quick shout to Jay.
Okay.
Because this is what happened 2 hours ago, right before you came on air. You're talking about walking to work.
Mm-hmm.
My son was involved in an accident and wrecked the X5.
Oh.
And the white police officer from Smyrna showed up, and my son stood up like a real man should. And he got a warning. But it was fine because I was so proud of him for listening to the show and him bringing up the fact of, yeah, I've known Jay for a while, and it's all good. So my son handled it, took his little citation. He wanted to cry a second, but he manned up.
There it is.
Nice.
And so when it comes back to a relationship, it's impressive that we talk about how we're supposed to take care of our children. And if we can't get our women and our children in line to have that family relationship, going back to, okay, a woman is supposed to provide and do certain things, okay, that's what our children are supposed to do, like cut the grass and so forth. So it's a blessing just to say that I've been listening to you, and he's been here listening to it. He's not here tonight because he went to the house to let his mama scream on him. But it's a blessing just to say that he learned something by just listening. So I will say congrats on you, and you guys influenced one youth.
Nice.
Well, I appreciate the fact that you took the time now to let him sit with you in that family bonding time for he can hear it. So thank you for listening, for I can reach out there to him. And I'm just glad he stepped up, and I'm sorry for the accident. But again, it is truly an accident. No one meant.
It's life. He was like, Dad, you not mad? I was like, you can't change life, Joseph. That's just how it goes.
Truly excellent.
So, I'm thankful and I'm blessed. He wasn't hurt. The other person wasn't hurt. And the damage is what it is.
Excellent.
Well, we definitely appreciate, as Jay says, we're off the couch. Normally, I would be watching Shark Tank right about now, and watching my fine Damon John. But
yeah, but Shark Tank ain't about nothing.
Hey,
you real talk, right?
I'm just saying, don't talk about Shark Tank.
Talk, you wouldn't be where you at right now on the radio talking to me.
Okay, this is
that's
true.
real.
This is true.
That's
but
real.
As he said, we are off the couch and eating bonbons and watching TV, and in here trying to make something happen and make people listen to what is real and try to get people back to the basics, because a lot of things have translated to, and if we don't teach our future generation, who will? So we appreciate you letting him watch and listen to us. What else do you guys want to talk about?
We appreciate Paris?
What's going on, Paris?
I caught a funny one yesterday, and I don't know, Bone. You know me, man. I'm pretty direct when it comes to a female, but I kind of felt offended yesterday. I guess because she was a young buck. But I met up, saw a nice little body on her, whatever. I gave a little sweet talking to. So I'm thinking she don't even know the wind up that's coming at her. Dude, she was already on day one ready to give it up, and I'm like, I don't even want it no more. It was too easy. Like there was no fun in it no more. The minute she said, well, why can't we have sex on the first night? But I don't even want it no more.
She just took away your hunt.
Yeah.
Because the man wants the hunt.
So you telling me that you didn't want no more because she wanted to give up, but you was going to give it up too? I've
been waiting for a female to challenge me, yes.
Please.
It worked like this. If I need a hunt, like I need a chick that I can say no to. Like point blank period. I like to be able to mentally stimulate my chick mind, so I got to be able to tease her, tell her no, so that she does look forward to when it does happen. I got to make my woman work. If you're going to give it to me that easy, there's nothing to want. It's just loose cooch. I got enough cooch to last 3 months lifetime. I need somebody that's going to butt a conversation with me if I'm going to even think about touching you afterwards, because if not, I could tell you kick rocks right after and, catch a doggy
So
bag.
how long do you butter her up?
Butter? I ain't buttering nobody.
How long are y'all having these conversations until you feel like your hunt is over and then you get what you want?
Like, you get a 45-minute conversation with me first time face up. I don't want to talk to you more than 45 minutes because I don't even like you that much. I'm going to send you a couple text messages, and if the conversation developing the text messages where we got things in common, then I'll actually think about maybe we should link up. Maybe we should see each other on an outside basis. And then from there, let it develop. Let me get to know you. Let me know if you're a crazy chick. Let me know if your baby daddy going to pop out the woodworks. Like, I want a woman. I don't want no little girl that's going to pass it up every time somebody smile at her. Like, that's low self-esteem proof. I don't even want that.
Yeah, we call that low-hanging fruit. But Paris, I'm going to tell you right now what I do appreciate is the fact that you didn't and you walked away. Because I'm going to tell you something. I hope you left an impact with that young lady. Because I hope she see just sleeping with a person on the first date is not going to get you to where you want to be.
She might not even want them to be nothing else, though.
But the good thing is it didn't happen. So by it not happening, it caused a conversation today that needs to happen. Because, again, some people might feel like I do. But then again, afterwards, they really wish they didn't. Well, you just heard where you think you might want to, that person really want to hunt, and that might not even lead you to what you really want. So that's why the conversation is definitely needed, because some people feel like that's what they want, some don't. Know what you're dealing with. And like you said, 45-minute conversation, somewhere along the line.
So in between that 45-minute conversation, are you asking about the status of herself? Are y'all even
I'm asking everything I could possibly ask you. If I can get your social security number, if I get your HIV results, I'm asking everything in the first 45 minutes.
Really? All of that on the first date?
He didn't say first date.
He said first 45
He said 45 minutes. He didn't say first date.
You're asking me about my HIV results in the first 45?
I'm sorry. Maybe I come differently. I'm not putting my life on the line for nobody. And I'm sorry to say this, but Atlanta, I ain't playing the crying game, goddammit.
But the first 45
minutes?
If you come asking me about my HIV,
that just seemed like you want sex rather than me asking you.
Right? You started it.
You to your ID. I need to know what your name is, Frank or Francesca. I need to know.
Oh my God, Paris! I need to know your information, because you be so ready to come at the female. Like, what's up with you? What you got going on? Like, you act like you just this perfect guy, but you seem single. What's going on?
Time out. I'm never going to pretend to be a perfect guy, because I'm not going to be.
Because you the dude about the cat, the bag. Like, I remember who you are. So what's up? Like,
come on, what's up? Like, I build relationships and I messed up a couple of them.
But I didn't know you was asking people in their first 45 minutes of the conversation about their HIV.
Did you really want to know that?
No. A woman can look at a dude in the first 30 seconds of seeing him and know, yes, I'm going to talk to him. No, I'm not going to talk to him. You don't believe me? Have you ever been to the club? Seen a girl dancing with the girls or whatever, you come up behind her and she turn around and give you that look, no thank you, boo-boo, and just keep it moving?
Okay.
I don't really know if y'all going to talk to
Time
me.
out.
I need to know up front. If you don't remember the last time you got an HIV test, I don't need to talk to you.
Okay, let me ask you this.
How many we need to take before we go?
Right. Yeah.
If you're sexually active, they say take them quite often.
No, I'm just saying, but he want the first, the last two that I done took.
Right.
Like,
okay, and I want to.
One of 4 women under the age of 25 got HIV in the city of Atlanta. Why am I going to put my life on the gamble?
Okay, first of all,
Everybody's
it's not
not
even
from
about
Atlanta.
you putting your life on if you covering that thing up. If it's covered up and rubbered up and top down and got your boots on, you ain't got to worry about that.
and in 45 minutes, I can tell you anything you want to hear. How you know it's real?
And I can get a fake test if I want to. If that's what. But you asking me on the first 45 minutes. Now let's get real. Would you talk to the girl yesterday and you was talking to the little shorty and she didn't give you no hunt and she told you, did you go on to sleep with her?
No, I didn't.
Oh, well.
Okay. I'm surprised myself.
All right, then. All right, you'll be back tonight.
Oh, Lord.
No, she actually not.
See? Told you.
He said actually
No.
not.
Uh-huh.
He said not.
No, I'm like being serious. I'm to the point now where I don't want to smash just for the sake of smashing. I've done that. I'm not knocking it. Like,
So he's changing.
Are you looking for love, Paris?
Yeah, like I want somebody that I could really talk to, that I could have crazy conversation with and do the most absurd thing, but she understands it and we can laugh at it and we can grow from it and we can develop.
Paris, I got some women in the studio just shaking their head like you ain't really.
Like, do you have any female friends that you might want to just take out the friend zone? Because like how you like meeting new people, it's like I wouldn't even want to talk to you in 30 minutes. You trying to give me 45? Like,
do I got my female friends? Yeah, I got my friends.
You don't want to take them out the friend zone and try those since you know them already?
Most female friends married the kids.
Oh,
I'm not a homer.
You ain't got no single female friends?
Every single female I got right now in my phone book is she serves a purpose.
She flipping burgers.
No, she serves a purpose. On that note,
okay.
She serves a purpose. On that note, thanks, Paris. About to say JP. Thanks, JP. And we gonna talk to you at another time. Master Lee, anything else you want to say before we go on to the?
He gone.
Oh, Master Lee gone.
No,
He
Master
left
Lee's
us?
gone. Yeah.
Master
That was
Lee
just
come
Paris.
back on the.
No, he
Shout out
definitely.
JP. We gonna talk when I get off this radio. You just wait a minute. You will be getting a phone call. Whatever.
No.
We'll be back. Anywho, we'll talk to you soon. Thank you so much. We gotta go on to the next. Oh Lord, what this? You see these women sending you these naked pictures.
See,
that quick.
See,
that
you really got to put that across
I'm
there.
sorry, but I'm just saying. Anyway.
TJ.
Nonetheless.
TJ.
Tell them
you
stop.
the bodyguard today.
Tell them stop.
You need to get in here. Okay. I need you to come up over here. But you wanted to say something earlier.
Yeah, you were trying to tell her. She don't want to talk to us
scared
now.
of the mic. You was gonna,
She don't want to talk to us now. We was talking about the married man and wanting everything every day. No, that one wasn't there? Oh, yeah. The committed relationship in the sex. And for 9 months, 10 months, 11 months, 12. That one that needed. Okay, well, you think about that over 40 over there. Okay, huh? Well, get on over here then. Because she about to make us go to break in a minute.
What I was going to say.
Speak it up. As
far
as
as
that
the
is something you
relationship, as far as a woman wanting to have sex whenever she wants to have sex and not wanting to have a relationship. If you've been in a marriage, you're getting out of a marriage, or you are out of a marriage or out of a relationship, you don't necessarily want to have, you don't want to go back into a relationship. You just want somebody to maintain what you need to be maintenance, and that's it.
Did you really just say that? You just want to be maintenance?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times, again, perception is when you first get out. I agree with you. You don't want to be right back into another marriage because you've been through a lot. And I like to say it takes time to reflect all that you've been through. But as you reflecting, you're going through, because it's that little bit of still being wanted to be catered to, you need that alone time. Because that time right there will let you know what really went on. Because it's so easy to blame. The number one problem, and I'm going to talk back to me, number one thing that I noticed I did when I first got out of mine was I blamed, because it's so easy to do. I didn't look at the things that I did, because you can correct your actions better than blaming somebody else's, because you can't correct theirs.
Okay, but
wait. It's easy. Hang on. It's easy to do. But again, I hear you. Not want to jump right in. I'm not different from you. I'm really the same. But again, when you're trying to help somebody else through it, one of the best things I can tell somebody is having a close-knit family or somebody that you can closely talk to, for you can reflect this, because it takes time. Because what you went through took a long time, and then it took a lot of hurt, a lot of pain. That got to be released, and it doesn't get released in one conversation.
See, but that don't have nothing to do with what the purpose of what that person is
and
for.
Having sex with somebody
right?
else?
That don't have nothing to do with that.
Yeah, I know it doesn't. But you ain't going.
Missing something.
I'm trying to.
You not hearing. You not hearing me.
I don't want to.
Okay,
that's what. Hear about that urging and that. Okay, so I can speak from this, and I'm not going to be vulgar or anything. But
I
I'm
would
going to
appreciate it, because I like to keep a show.
Okay, but I will say this. Oh Lord, what if my mama listened to this show? Okay,
she probably do.
I started talking to my husband when I was 13 or 14 years old.
That was just too young, right?
So we were having relations at a certain age.
Well,
I
don't
won't
tell
say
it,
what age, because my child could be listening as well. But nonetheless, what I'm saying
then why
is,
did you even start this?
It's a long time that you're married. I was married a long time.
I understand
So
that.
when he died, if you are doing what you're supposed to be doing, and you're having a fruitful and wonderful marriage, and you're pleasing your husband and he's pleasing you, and you're married over 15 years, your body is used to a certain pattern of a sexual satisfaction going on.
I understand.
So when that man died, my body was jumping like he did. The body didn't know that the man was in the grave.
That is true.
The body was like, hello, where he at?
So what did you do to calm your body down?
I had to pray in a way.
Okay.
Because
did that work?
It worked.
It worked.
It worked, unfortunately, too long. Because then I went into celibacy for 15 years. But nonetheless, what I'm saying is, you have that urge. Your body is looking, it's ready to.
I never denied the urge.
So that's what I'm saying. That's why she's saying
and I'm not denying
that she got to have
urges.
a situation when she's been in a marriage. Not saying that she has been in a marriage. I'm just saying she's been in a long-term relationship, And now that relationship is over. That's why she feels like she does about having to have a maintenance person.
But you're talking about the relationship and all that I need to release. I am the happiest that I have been.
She does.
In
look so amazingly happy.
years.
I noticed.
And so, therefore, I don't have anything to release. I don't have any animosity.
So you passed all that.
I'm been past that. Once the decision was made and he moved out, that piece
came right over you.
I'm good.
I can't be mad at it.
So I don't have nothing to discuss with nobody. I don't have nothing to have a conversation about.
But I ain't
right
getting
now,
no relationship.
Right now, I don't want a relationship.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And so right now, all I want is somebody to have sex with. And that's what I want.
We trying to keep a show.
That's all I want.
Don't nobody call up here.
Oh yeah, please.
That's all I want. That's all I want.
We going to break.
Keeping it real.
No, somebody kept it real. 100.
She talking real on the Jay and Shay Show.
Somebody got it hot in here.
Well, anybody want to talk to
We're Daisy.
Guest 404
I need the fan.
955
Oh, that's hot.
699 on Love 860.
Ain't no telling who's gonna be calling up in here now.
Right?
Woo!
Tune in.
Now,
You can tune in to this radio station on any smartphone or tablet.
iPhone,
Android,
BlackBerry,
Nokia,
Samsung,
Windows phones.
or whatever you have. Download the free TuneIn app from your phone or tablet's app store.
Tune in with music, sports, news, and comedy.
From over 70,000 radio stations around the world, including this Beasley Broadcast Group station. Check it out at tunein.com.
Or your app store.
Yo, look, you didn't. You went in there like hard. Now, the opinions of our guests is not of the Jay and Shay. I love the fact that you real and how you came with it. I just got to make sure I have no fallback. I'm not going to be in the principal's office.
In the office next week.
Talking about it. So this is what you guys are. No, but again, that is how you felt.
That's how she felt. And
I
she
have
being truthful.
And we
so
want that.
Sometimes we being
because there's
dishonest.
conversations that need to be had for people to hear. I agree.
And what I like about it is real talk, because there's a whole lot of women saying the same doggone thing. It's a whole lot of men saying. I have some men friends
she couldn't
that
have made
can't
that
find a date. You'll be surprised. I have some men friends who are listening to our show right now who can't find a date, and they're good guys. They're not for you.
Oh Lord!
But they can't find a date.
Now,
She don't never let me date nobody.
Can I ask you a question? If you got some good men that you said is good, right? And she clearly said she's not looking for a relationship, but you will not let them.
So that mean they're not good?
No, they're good.
Or they're not good enough?
No.
So they got to be
guys, but they're looking.
Put me on.
No.
They're looking for something different from what I'm looking for.
Right. They're not looking. They're at that time in their life. They're not looking for booty calls.
They're ready to settle down.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And I've already been there.
Done that.
And I have children. Right. And so I don't need children.
Yeah. And some of them.
I don't need to be married.
Awesome.
So yeah.
So they're guys who are ready to settle down right now. They're not looking for the they're not.
That's for you.
Yeah,
trying to travel first.
Yeah, they looking for something serious, and she has clearly said she's not. So
all I know is we got callers already, and I think you might need to stay by the mic.
Yeah, put your headphones on.
What caller I got?
Put your headphones on.
That ain't for me.
Hello.
Okay, how you doing, caller?
How you doing today?
We're doing excellent. Who do we have on the? Who we got on the line?
This is Russell.
How you doing, Russell?
What's going on there?
Awesome.
What made you call in today?
I was listening to your show earlier, and everything. This was my first time listening to your show, and I wanted to say hello to your guests and everything.
Well, welcome, Russell. Thank you for your first-time listener. I hope hopefully you've heard good stuff on the show so far, and you'll be back.
Yeah, I tuned in kind of late, about maybe 7:45 or so. I've been listening.
Oh, good. So you've heard about an hour. That's good.
Yep.
Nice. So what do you want to talk about?
Time in on?
I like to talk with your guests and everything.
She said something you like.
Right. What would you like to? Which guest? We have two in the building.
The lady that just said she wanted just a date, not serious.
Okay.
Let's be correction. Thank you. Let's be correct. I don't want to date. Okay. What do you have to say to me?
I just want to say hello to you and everything. I had a question for you and everything. It seemed like
Well, I'm 47 years old. I'm single. I don't have any kids. Never been married. And the dating scene is difficult for me in Atlanta and everything. I'm a nice-looking guy and everything. You know, I got a car. You know, I'm employed. I don't have my own place yet, but I go.
What's your Facebook? What's your Facebook?
Facebook is Russell Adams.
Okay, we'll look you up. Keep talking, Russell.
Yeah, look me up. I'm on Instagram too.
All right, we will.
Yeah, they over here tweeting. They Instagram. Bro, they about to pull up your social. They hot on this one.
Okay. You been
what questions you got for her?
Navy, Russell?
Yeah, I was in the Navy and Marine Corps.
Okay.
Okay.
Did you just say he nice looking? Yeah. You over there drooling? Shay, really? I mean, that's not good. That's not a good look.
Found me already?
Yes. Oh, yeah, they wasn't playing, bro. They were not playing, but you don't understand. This girl undercover Dr. Gadget over here.
Everything's fitting.
I'll tell you what, you give her 4 of your social, it's a wrap. That's all she need, bro. That's all she need. Now, what was the question that you had for her?
My question is, I guess a lot of men or whatever, kid, I go out to clubs from time to time and stuff like that. I shoot pool and things like that. It's just me personally, I'm not a sexually active person at this moment or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But I've dated, I've been on dates and stuff like that, and some of the women I've been meeting, you get the phone number, sometimes I get the phone number, and then it don't really anything, and sometimes I get the phone number, and we go out, and then it's like she already asking for money on the first date. It's almost like women ask for money on the first date type scenario. It used to be where a lot of women complain when men ask for sex on the first date, but a lot of these women be asking for money and stuff on the first date. Haven't even alluded to having sex or nothing, but they be asking for money on the first date or be so needy and stuff. And I just wish that women.
Russell, are you going to sugardaddy.com? Are you?
Oh, really?
No, I'm just saying because that's the kind of women that be on up sites.
I mean, but he got a question for.
I don't go to sugar daddy.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
She want to know what question you got for her because she's sitting here and want to know. She heard your spiel, but she said, "What question you got for her?"
And then I got some stuff to say too.
Oh Lord!
All right, what's the guest's name? I don't know her name. What's her name again?
TJ.
CJ.
TJ.
TJ.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So you Mac Daddy on, bro. Just give it to her.
I got two questions. I got one question. What's her opinion on a dating scene now, where makes her feel like she just want to just have like what's the word can I say? Just date with no strings attached.
Friends with benefits.
Yeah, sex
That's
or whatever.
Definitely
guy or whatever.
Friends with benefits. Friends with benefits.
What made her come to that conclusion?
Because I'm no longer married, and I already have kids, and those are two things that I don't want. I don't need any more kids. I'm good with the ones I got, and I don't want to be married anymore. So I'm good with that's right now. That's what I need. I don't need anybody to take care of me. I don't need their money because I have my own. I take care of my own household. So therefore, that's the only thing that. I mean, I have my toys, but but that's it. So
really,
these are human or non? Are they human or not?
I don't really get
it. I'm sorry. Okay.
I don't think I should listen.
Okay.
But I'm just saying, there's nothing that I need from. I don't need to be in a relationship. I don't want to date. If I want to go out, then
She's just being truthful.
But that's where I am in my life. I'm not saying that that's for everybody, but that's just where I am in my life. And that's why I choose this is what I want right now.
What's your second question, caller?
How old is she and how long she's been married and how long she was married, I guess.
Go ahead and give you a quick profile. Which profile?
We didn't be a bachelorette versus bachelor.
But how long have you was married?
I was married for a few years.
Many years.
Many years.
And you was over 40.
And I'm over 40.
Mm-hmm.
You know, most women ain't gonna give you their true age, bro. So you get that.
No, I'm 43. I have no problems telling my age.
You from Atlanta?
No.
Oh, where you from originally?
Up north.
Yep.
You real protective of that because that is not what you said.
She's very. No, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say up north.
We are worldwide on the internet. I mean, on the
How long
radio.
you been here in Atlanta?
Over 10 years.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So is the women up north a little bit better, you think, than the women from the south? I guess.
I don't think the men are.
I don't know. I can't speak for other women. So I can't. I can only speak about myself.
Well, it just seems like my situation. I go out. I sometimes get phone numbers and things like that, but they don't lead to nothing. And then if I do get a number or go out, like I met one girl at a sports bar, and I took on a date and everything. I paid for the dinner meal and stuff, and then she was like needy, asking me to get her a microwave.
Okay, but then you know what? It's all in. If after the first date that's what she's asking for, then you just say, you know what, this is not for me, and you cut her off.
Okay, but Russell, let me help you out.
That's exactly what I did.
All right, we got the counselor Shay on.
I got to help him out because he said some things right off the top that I want y'all to take note of. And I'm also going to say that TJ said some things right out the top, but she gave her expectations about her right out the bat. Hey, I've had children. I ain't having no more. She's telling her thing. But when I noticed that in Russell's description, he automatically said he had his own house. He has his own car, nice car, da-da-da-da. You lead all these things up front, that's what you're going to get, is people who are automatically... See, men don't realize they're so busy trying to impress us and say, I don't live with my mama, I'm not riding a bus, I do have a job. So they're so busy trying to tell us what they have that they put too much out there about what they have. Sometimes it's easier for you to say, let them see that you have a car. Let them see that don't start up front telling them all the stuff that you have, your own house, your own job, your own car.
With your
you telling too much up front. So immediately remember those cartoons we used to look at on Saturday morning? And the rabbit or whatever would look at the girl with the bright eyes and she have hearts in her eyes. The girls see those hearts, those things blinking in their eyes immediately when you say, oh, I got this car, I got my own big house, they like, oh, he got a job car, that's dollar sign.
Now they after what you have.
Right.
And
they don't want to know about you. Yeah. They want to know about what else you can do for them because you put it on the table so fast.
So if you got all that, and can you buy me a microwave? Because that's nothing to you.
I need a microwave. Let me see if I can get you.
I'm not balling, but at the same time, it's just women. She became needy. Like I already assumed, I thought she had her own car, and she was asking me to give her a ride to work and stuff like that. And I had to cut her off after.
You came right on time, honey.
Came right on time.
Being honest with you,
she was about to move in with you in a minute.
She really wasn't needy, bro. She was just using you,
right?
Because you marked yourself by how you presented yourself. So what they're trying to tell you is don't present it like that.
Don't be too loud.
Don't be quick to say what all you have. Talk more about you.
Yes.
Because it's all about you and the values that you have, your beliefs. And these are the things that need to be spoken more of. Because, again, were you mentally? Are you spiritually tied? Because, again, a woman that hears these things is not hearing about the material things that you have. And you might have a lot of them. But they'll see them later, not on the upfront. Because if, again, you tell them about what all you have, that's why you're about to buy a microwave. Because she would have never thought that if she didn't hear that. And that's what you gave them. So, again, one thing you might want to change in the ATL is your approach.
Yeah.
Now, take that as a positive. I'm not trying to down you. But on a positive note, just change your approach. Because, again, you're probably a good guy. But your approach will lead you in a negative way.
I like for dating to be back to where the woman is just attracted to the guy for his looks and his personality and his masculinity and vice versa. The man likes the woman for her femininity, her looks, and who she is as a person. And everything else is just out the window.
It would be nice.
That would be nice, but just when you do approach, don't tell her I got this, so you think she's just going to stay because you have it all. Let her know who you are first, and then you let her in. Just take it slow. Don't give her all the goodies.
Yeah, because again, you give her what you was giving them. That's why they was trying to take what they could take. So let's not get them in a position to put you to feel like that they're just needy and taking, because we can control some of that. But again, you are right. But as you heard from my caller, a lot of women want certain things and they ain't scared to tell you that they don't want a relationship or they do. I feel like the conversation need to be had. So I'm glad you heard what she said and made you call in. I know it's the first time. I know you probably found that kind of shocking on this station. So, again, I appreciate you for listening. And
all right.
Don't fall short with it. And, again, any advice we can give you in the future, please listen up because this is what this is about, a conversation to see if we can make change to what's already happening.
All right, I appreciate that. And maybe TJ, you can hit me up on Facebook, and then we may be able to go out, something like that.
I'm gonna leave all that alone. I'm gonna let that love connection happen. Hey,
Bachelorette versus the I told y'all we need to have this segment. We need to put the Bachelor in here at 1 week, and the Bachelorette.
You got Dynasty just dying over here.
And then on the next week, we need to have the Bachelorettes in here and let them fellas call in.
All I know is Greg gonna have me in his office.
Yeah, I think we might be in the. We might have some.
I enjoyed it, y'all. I enjoyed it while I lasted.
Have my money.
Did you this?
Huh?
No, you didn't.
I didn't say that.
No, you didn't.
No, I said. Thank you, Russell, for joining us. Can't wait to hear from you next week.
All right, then. I appreciate y'all. Y'all take it easy. Have a good evening.
You
too.
All right.
Well, this is gravy. We had a love connection. Mm-hmm.
When she put it out there, I said, "Oh Lord."
They gonna call.
They start calling.
We had another caller. He dropped off because Russell beat him to the punch.
Well, Russell wasn't playing, was he?
No, he was saying first
Russell
one.
said, "You can get that microwave.
Right.
You can microwave some popcorn,
Get that microwave.
some TV dinner since you got your family." You
we played it. We can't play that Kendrick Lamar. Yeah, play Rihanna. I'm
going back to my seat.
Okay,
You
y'all.
with you?
Anyway, well, Jay, it's been a great show. We want to shout out to our guests.
Yay! Today was great.
To the country,
and I'm glad.
the continent,
Also, we got
country of
you got to go to
Kenya.
country. How you doing on the weight challenge? You doing good?
I'm doing good. I'm sore.
All right.
Yeah, I've been working out. We got a gym at my job,
Yeah,
so I'm a
this
member.
sucks that the women are working out and the men are not working
It's
out. To the
fine.
Hold on.
Weeks because
Shout out to C. Davis because last time I talked to C. Davis, he said he's hitting it hard. He said again, Savad is telling me that he is really true and he's gonna win this. That's his words.
But we don't really know what his real weight was. So
he said 340.
Oh, yeah,
he
he
did
claimed
say
that.
he
did
dialed
claim
in 340. That's what he said. Now he need to take a picture while he on the scale, so we can have some physical proof.
Right.
Because he can say what he want.
But Jay ain't doing no.
How you doing, Shay? What you doing, Shay?
I've been working it out, boo. I've been to Zumba yesterday. My hair is looking a mess because I was at aqua class yesterday.
What's aqua?
Taking aqua
That's when you in the
aerobics.
swimming pool.
Oh.
And that junk hurt because they put the weights on the bottom and then they put the thing around your waist. And so they said that I was having too much buoyancy.
Oh.
And I was like, well, why? She said, them things you got to have.
The twins. The twins.
And we need you to
Get the twins.
we need you not to float.
What about TJ? You working
TJ,
out?
You working out over there? No.
Girl, she forfeit.
You already know what TJ doing. TJ said she got working out.
Working out.
No, I am not.
Oh, okay.
We got the round.
don't worry, we got love connection. You might be later on.
We had a great show. Say your magazine.
My Way Magazine. You can follow us on IG at My Way Magazine.
And make sure you follow the Jay and Shay Show at all the social media.
Yes.
Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Stumble Upon, all that.
You be killing me with that stumble upon this. Just fell on it.
Yeah, I'm just saying. SoundCloud. Check us out on YouTube. Sign up for the YouTube and check us out. Subscription. And we'll see you guys next week. Jay, I know you got some final.
Just my final word on this one is, again, please take the conversation that we're having, and we're not glorifying some of the things that's happening with dating. But if you hear what's going on and you want to make a change, let it reflect back to what you're doing, because that's the only thing that's going to make you change. That's why we do what we do. Got off our couch to bring this to you for you guys to be able to hear what's really going on. That's why I appreciate each and every one of you for coming out and doing your part to talk about relationships and keeping it real, because the only change that's ever going to happen is the reflection that you choose to do. I cannot make you change. That's not going to happen. But what I can do is relate what's going on today. Hope that you can reflect on yourself and make better decisions. And on that note, good night.
It's
Good night.
Real with
Jay and Shay.
See you you next week, guys. Love you.
Be safe.
All I know is they had a crunk today.
Jay lost again. Get more Talking Real on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Follow the Jay and Shay Show to get the 411. And be sure to join us every week at the same time for the real deal on the things that matter to you. Right here on Love 860 WAEC, Atlanta's inspirational talk radio.